First episode of Being Real. What are we smoking on?
Cold brew iced coffee from Chocolate Fish Roasters.
So what are you getting off of this? You go first.
I don't know, I feel like it's, I don't know if bland's the right word. I feel like I'm not getting much.
It almost tastes like it wasn't steeped very long, right?
It's almost more like a tea.
Well, it is one of those like lighter roasts. That's like the new thing. The
Really?
third wave coffee roasts. It's not too acidic because I think it's pretty light. But what I'm getting off of it, I'm getting some cooked green, like some cooked green bean.
Really?
I'm getting a little bit of molasses, maybe some brown sugar.
I can see that.
Aroma-wise, very like dark fruit. I would almost say some dried fruit, like some dried fig, dried plum. You also milked your coffee, right?
Yeah, I did cream mine.
You creamed in your coffee.
I'm cream team.
Okay, what other questions you got, Jace?
So I think since this is the first episode, we'll start out like easy, you know? So I was curious what your stance is on this whole like Israel-Palestine situation.
Wow, okay. Yeah, starting off with the easy ones. I believe these are viewer questions too, right?
Yeah, this is from Side Scoochers subreddit. But for people wondering why we're doing this, it's because people need to hear what we have to say.
Oh yeah, I think we have a lot to say that people need to hear.
We know what's best. What are your thoughts on cold brew versus hot coffee?
Oh, that's an excellent question. I mean, personally, I can never see myself drinking a cold brew in the morning. Wake up, drink a cold brew, take a shit, get out of bed. Not me. It needs to be hot coffee no matter how hot the day is. Now, if we're talking about like a midday pick-me-up, like what we're doing right now, cold brew, completely acceptable.
Like post 11 a.m.?
Yep.
Like when McDonald's would stop serving breakfast?
Yeah, like
switch to cold brew?
Exactly. Or I would even say post shit. So the way that I do it is I wake up, I get out of bed, I drink some coffee, a nice hot cup of coffee, hot cup of joe.
Piping hot cup of joe?
And then this gets my body working. I'm talking within 10 minutes.
Lubricates it.
That brown is going down. Feels good. But anyways, my body is like a fucking nuclear clock, okay? The iridium atoms that are decaying is timing my poops to be exactly when they need to be.
The half-life?
Yeah, like I don't have to worry. I'm not walking around every day worrying about having to take a shit, you know? I've never taken a shit at work, ever.
You could get a surprise colonoscopy and be prepared.
Absolutely. My bowel is fluid. What about you?
So is all iced coffee cold brew? Isn't cold brew like...
Cold brew is a specific type of iced coffee, so it's typically steeped over like 8 hours, right, or overnight, 24 hours. I know there's many methods of looking at it. UC Davis has done a lot of research on it. We have the links below, but
not sponsored, by the way.
But yes, there is like iced coffee. You can make like an espresso and then add water and then add ice, a little Americano that's iced, or you could do like just regular drip coffee, add some ice.
So I guess speaking on cream in your coffee, do you have a specific type of cream? Like if you had to put milk in your coffee?
Well, if I had to, it would just be probably like whole milk, frothed, like made nice and foamy, and then yeah, just like a latte. I like a lot of extra foam. I forgot what it's called. It's not a latte because I think a latte is just steamed milk, but I like it really, really foamy. So you got that nice layer of foam at the top.
You get that mustache.
Yeah, get that milk mustache going on with your coffee. I love it.
If anyone knows the name of that, drop it in the comments below.
Yeah, do us a solid.
So then, what's next? How do you see the future of coffee evolving?
Ooh, how do I see the future of coffee evolving? I'm thinking probably like a hot brew, right? So people putting hot water with the coffee and then letting that drip through a piece of paper into a cup. I think that's where it's going.
Really?
Taking it next level. You know, we're going from cold to hot.
So more of like drip coffee, maybe becoming the main thing.
Well, I don't think it's really a thing right now. You know, it has it been done?
Drip coffee. When I was in Vietnam, that's how they served it. You get like your cup, and they put the thing on, and it just drips down into your cup.
I've never seen it.
And then if you get it with milk, they put the condensed milk in the cup already, and then it just like drips down.
Oh, that's that's a great idea. Instead of doing, well, I'm thinking this like boba coffee. Has this ever been done before?
Got it. Well, now are you thinking cold brew boba?
No, well, that'd be interesting, but I was thinking more like a Thai milk tea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, without the tea.
Of
Instead,
course.
like what you were saying, like the Vietnamese like condensed milk with coffee and boba. I feel like I've never seen that before.
I feel like you need a big cup to fit all that stuff.
They make big cups for that. They're tall. Got those long boys. You know, no, I'd love to see something like maybe like a dried coffee. I could see that making a comeback.
Like instead of like Zen pouches.
Oh, that's
nicotine
interesting.
Salt. It's like
coffee salt.
Gets you caffeinated.
Little coffee booth, coffee patch.
Gives you a little thing to put in your pocket, make you feel cooler.
They had like the beef jerky. Some beef jerky dip. You gotta start them young.
Okay, so we'll take a little break from the coffee. I'll go, what is the meaning of life to you?
I think it's deeply personal. Like, I don't think there's one meaning of life. Like, I can look at it from several different directions. I don't think there's one meaning of life, but I think that in general, life has no meaning. And I think that's okay. Like, I subscribe to the absurdist view of, like, Albert Camus, that, like, life is completely meaningless. It's completely absurd. What we're doing, like, all these regiments that we do are, like, really fucking weird. And that we should really seek pleasure. But people can seek pleasure in different ways. Obviously, whatever you do in your seeking of pleasure shouldn't inhibit other people's life. But for me, seeking pleasure, for me, the meaning of life is doing work. Like doing work for myself and like improving myself and doing work for others, helping others out. So for me, that's my personal meaning of life.
And then you said you subscribe to that train of thought. Do they do student discounts on that subscription?
I think they do. I think it's 2 months for free. After that, it's $5 a month. So it's half off the normal
That's reasonable.
price.
So for me, I'd say for me, meaning of life, because like you said, there is no meaning, right? We're floating on a rock made up of stardust. So I'd say meaning of life is to like find purpose in your own life. For some people, right, it's having kids, the family. Other people, it's partying, fucking on some thoughts. But yeah, again, I feel like, or other people, you know, dedicating their whole life to their job.
Yeah.
So just find your purpose, makes you happy, as long as you're not harming other people, and just
Straight up.
do it up.
I think the key is like sustainability. Like whatever you are doing, you want to be able to do it for a long time. You don't want to burn out and then have to find a new meaning of life. So what's your opinion on drying dishes? Do you let it just dry, or do you towel it off? You know, you're washing your dishes. I mean, personally, I don't use a dishwasher, but I wash by hand, and then I put in the drying rack, and then I towel it off. What do you say? Do you let it soak? Do you let it dry?
So you're talking about like post washing the dishes? When you say soak?
You know, we can start off with washing the dishes. Do you believe in soaking?
It depends. If it's like if I like just made pasta sauce, I'll maybe let that one soak.
Okay.
But for the most part, I mean, no. You just scrub it.
Do you think soaking is an excuse, almost?
I think people use it as an excuse. I don't think anything needs to be soaked for 3 days straight. But
it's soaking.
It is soaking. But no, it depends how many dishes I'm doing. If I'm doing I'm washing like big stuff, like a big pot and pan,
yeah,
I'll towel dry it right away, put it away. So it takes up so much space. But like some utensils or a bowl or something, I'll just let it dry on the rack for a bit.
Yeah. What about like if you do have to dry it? So like you said with the pot, the pan, the thing that's too big to go in the rack, it's cumbersome. What do you dry it with? Do you dry it with like a paper towel?
It depends. If it was like pan, I was cooking like meat in, maybe it's either got like if I made sloppy joes, I'm probably using a paper towel first.
Paper towel?
Making sure like if there's any residue left.
Okay.
Paper towel gets it. That way I'm not getting the
post wash, you're into the drying process.
Yeah.
You're drying with a paper towel.
At first, yeah. If I was cooking like
what are you washing with that you need to use that you're not sure? You're unsure of your cleanliness of your dish?
Sometimes you gotta do a check. I mean,
I don't believe in that.
I'm a serial no wiper, but I'll still do one wipe just to make sure. Do a rain check, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not recommending not wipe. You actually use a paper towel?
Sometimes, yeah. If I just on
What do you use a scrub daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
I do not use scrub mommy. Scrub daddy exclusively.
Why don't you use a sponge that actually works? Something with some bristles. Something for a man.
That's a good question.
Are you using Dawn dish soap?
I don't even know. It's one that you spray.
Okay. That's embarrassing. You know, if A guys out there watching this, stop using a paper towel to dry your dishes. That's embarrassing.
If you're using exclusively paper towels, that's bad. I mean, I use a single slice once in a blue moon.
And you're talking about if you had a little greasy sloppy joe.
Yeah.
Something that might be a little crazy.
Yeah. Just to be safe.
I mean, yeah, I get that, you know. Even if you had it's like akin to having diarrhea and then using the bidet, you know that shit ain't clean. So you gotta hit a wipe.
A courtesy wipe. It's more
courtesy to who? Your underpants?
Just whoever. It's really more for peace of mind.
Okay. And what happens if you wipe it down with the paper towel and you see a little red?
Probably do another run through.
With paper towel or wash?
Scrub it again.
Okay.
Because to the naked eye, it looked clean. But the paper towel doesn't lie.
What kind of a pan are you cleaning? Stainless?
I don't know.
Non-stick?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
It's metal.
Okay. It's metal, that's good. She's not cooking on paper.
Cardboard.
I'm more of a globalist kind of guy. I fuck with globalization. I mean, think about where these beans came from.
Most likely Colombia.
Colombia, possibly Guatemala, maybe Peru or Ethiopia. I'm not sure, we should have asked. Where do you source your beans? Is this a blend?
We also need to acknowledge that we are on native land currently.
What tribe?
I have to look it up.
I think it's the Miwok.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Miwok were around this area for sure. I know, like, over there near Ione area, there's the Indian grinding rock. So, like, it's the largest and oldest grinding rock that was, like, you can see, like, these, like, holes from so much grinding of acorns.
We have that on the river here.
I don't think that's actually from Indians. I think that's from, like, little whirlpools.
Really?
From Iraq, yeah.
From the country Iraq?
Iraq?
They came over here and were fucking up our rocks.
Miwoks are cool. They live in, like, little bark huts back in the day. Really nice. Actually, I believe that the place in Indian Grinding Rock that I went to, their big hut actually burned down recently. Was made of bark.
I feel like that'd take a lot of bark. Or is it like one big slab of bark?
It's a lot of bark, I think. A lot of bark and a lot of brush.
Yeah, it doesn't sound most fire-resistant material.
No. Well, in America, we typically build out of very similar materials. There's no brick houses over here on the west side. How about this? If you could have coffee with any person, who would it be?
I think I'd have to go Helen of Troy.
Okay.
Like, I just have to see for myself if it was worth 10 years of war.
Is that grippy? Is it not grippy?
And also,
Like Crazy Rack.
because she never had coffee in her life, so.
You don't think so?
No, because isn't coffee beans from the Americas?
Mm-mm. That's actually a great question.
I know, like, China had tea, but I don't think they had coffee.
Coffee. Well,
Because I feel like if you gave Helen of Troy a cold brew, like, would her head just explode?
possibly. I believe
That was like thousands of years ago.
coffee was huge in Turkey around like 1500s. Probably even before that.
But she was like, that was like BC time, wasn't it? Or was
Troy?
Was it AD?
Troy was around
Might have
like
been AD.
Plato, right? From Plato's time.
I did no research on it.
Okay. Let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Hello? Hello?
No,
Hey there.
Oh.
How's it going? Let me know what we're diving into today.
Shut up. Where was coffee first cultivated?
No, the story goes, coffee was first cultivated in Ethiopia. From there, it made its way across the Red Sea to Yemen, and that's where it really started being grown on a larger scale. So you can think of Ethiopia as coffee's birthplace, and Yemen is one of its earliest big hoes.
So how does it make its way to the Americas, like Colombia or Peru or Guatemala?
Yeah, absolutely. So coffee basically traveled a long, adventurous route to get to the Americas. In the 1600s and 1700s, European colonists and traders basically took coffee plants from the Middle East and started cultivating them in places like the Caribbean. And from there, it spread to Central and South America. So countries like Colombia and Peru got their coffee plants from those colonial trade routes.
Okay.
I feel like that ChatGPT voice sounds like what Mark Zuckerberg thinks he sounds like.
True. Kind of sounds like one of those Pod Save America hosts.
So I had it backwards.
Apparently.
It was. I do know maize, and I want to say tomatoes are from the Americas, and potatoes.
I believe so, yeah. So, yeah, I did a little research on maize, and by research I mean I watched like a Alton Brown Good Eats episode on corn.
That's more than most people do.
Apparently so, like, corn is just the name of anything that's hard. So like a corn on your foot, it's just like a hard spot on your foot.
What about corn on the cob?
So that's actually maize. Corn is just like a nickname for it, essentially. But essentially what happened is, yeah, so it comes from like Central America, maize, and then, you know, the Europeans came over to Central America, South America, and they brought it back to Europe. But what they forgot to bring is the technique of how to actually get nutrients out of it. So you're supposed to take corn and you cook it with ash. It's called like nixtamalization, and it allows you to actually consume the protein that's in corn. So they didn't bring that back, so they were all dying, essentially. Corn's yummy.
So you're saying if I go to the supermarket and buy a can of corn, they cook that John in ash?
I mean, you can get big, right? Get some big old muscles. But if you don't do that, you won't get the big muscles. In fact, you'll probably die of something.
Scurvy?
I don't think it's called scurvy.
But you could also get scurvy.
I mean, yes, from something else.
Yeah, but
From your trip back home to Europe, you got to bring those orange trees on.
could you imagine doing like a 7-month voyage
It's insane.
at sea?
That was very common back then, you know.
It wasn't even like you and your best mates. It was just like you just get on a boat
Yeah.
with some other weirdos.
John Adams.
There's a dude with like a peg leg bossing around.
Well, think about it, like when the Americas wrote the Declaration of Independence, sent it to King George. It took a long time to get there, right? I think it was like probably 3 months to get across the Atlantic.
Across the pond.
All they tell them to suck it. Wonder when the first poop dollar was. You know?
That is like one thing I thought about, like if there was like an afterlife thing,
Yeah.
I'd hope there was like some omnipotent whatever, and you could see like stats of your life, and then you could just like basically like a Google but for anything. So like you could search up when was the first poop dollar, and then it'd show you like, you know, you like teleport to it,
Yeah.
and then you like witness the first poop dollar.
I'm sure it wasn't for fun though, the first poop dollar. It was out of necessity. And then they like threw it on the ground and someone picked it up.
I'd imagine it was just like there was poop on the ground and a dollar happened to fall and land on it.
Oh, you think it's just like chaos theory, like it just had to happen.
Like a guy went to grab it and he's like, oh my god, there's poop on this dollar. And then he tells his buddies, and his buddies are like, you know, like that's kind of funny. Like, what if we should do that on purpose to other people?
Yeah, it's true, because like it was the first poop dollar, right? So like the first dollar bill, U.S. currency that's been pooped.
I mean, so you're talking specifically paper dollar, right?
Poop money.
Are you like, would a poop coin qualify?
It wouldn't hold the same weight. It'd be like, you know, like a chip with a piece of cheese on it or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like poop
dollar.
dollar.
I feel like the poop dollar, the point is that the dollar hides the poop.
Exactly. And then you spread it out.
But then what about like when people would barter? What if you bartered for like a bag of grain?
Yeah.
So you go to grab the bag of grain, you pull it up, the dude has set it on the shit. Does that count as a poop dollar?
I don't think we count bartering. Bartering doesn't count. Because you could say, I mean, the poop itself could be bought and sold. So the poop is $1, hypothetically.
So yes, something that's explicitly currency.
something that's explicitly currency that is made of parchment. Parchment currency.
So, like, does a check count?
I think it counts.
An IOU?
A poop IOU. A poop Confederate. Like, Confederate dollar. That'd be crazy in the Civil War.
It's like how they're tearing down all the Confederate statues. That's what they should have been, like, replacing those statues with history that matters.
Like the first poop dollar.
First poop dollar.
Are there any other questions from the Reddit?
I guess we could go on to the next one, which would be, what's one piece of advice you give to a coffee beginner?
Oh, piece of advice I'd give to a coffee beginner. I'd say drink what you like. You know, don't let anyone force you into anything you don't like. Hell, if you don't like coffee, don't fucking drink it. If you need caffeine, you can go several different routes. You can go energy drinks, you can go tea, yerba mate, you know. A lot of different ways to go.
There's no health risks with energy drinks?
I think abusing anything, there's risks. What about you?
I'd say, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay. So you're saying start slow.
So, pace yourself.
No, I've known a lot of people who have, like, been turned off from coffee or caffeine in general by having, like, a bad experience. You know? Almost like marijuana or, like, drugs or something like that. They took too big of a hit.
I feel like we sign off.
I think we sign off. What's the sign off?
This is One Side Scoochers with your hosts, Chase and Dan.
Yep.
Being Honest, episode 1. Unless we change the title, I have to make sure no one else is taking that.
I think it's Being Honest. I thought it was Being Real.
You sent me Being Honest.
I think either one.
We could change it. Whichever one is not taken.
I think, Being Honest sounds better. I'm being honest. I think we were pretty honest today.
I was honest. I thought it was a little bland.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But once you mentioned light roasts are the thing, okay. So basically it's like they're trying to make coffee for people who don't like coffee.
I think it was bland. Even with what I said, it's still bland. I was trying to find the good things about it. But I think it was pretty light. Almost as if they watered it down.
I was about to say that. It tasted like watery.
Would I ever go there again?
It was like diluted.
Would you ever go there again?
It was like what, like $4 for it?
I think so, yeah.
And it took 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was quick. I do feel like a good caffeine buzz right now.
I feel it in my teeth.
In your teeth?
They're shaking.
They're chattering.
I mean, if I just needed, if I need something quick, I feel like I'd go there over, like, a Starbucks cold brew.
How would you rate it? Maybe we should rate these coffees.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
So, the cold brew with some cream. So, I feel like I'll give it, like, a 6.3.
Out of 10.
Yeah. Because, like, yes, it's just simple cold brew, but, like, it didn't mess it up. Like, it was good enough. It was drinkable. I would get another one if I had to.
Yeah. I'd probably give it a 5. I'd say it's average, right? It's not the best thing I've ever had, not the worst. I mean, it didn't taste like shit.
True.
It could have tasted like shit.
It could have been awful.
From a coffee scale, yeah, definitely a 5. It didn't blow my panties off.
Yeah, I feel like I was giving it a 5 just on the coffee, but then maybe I get through it on 1.3 on the service.
True. Okay.
So I guess, yeah, if we're going just strict coffee.
Yeah, strict coffee.
I'll give it a 5.
I'd agree.
If we're going chocolate fish roasters, I'll go 6.3. Like the inside, they had this weird painting of like driftwood. Just felt out of place.
It was a painting of driftwood.
Maybe it was a picture.
Why not just have some driftwood? You know?
It just felt out of place. It was like 13 feet wide, and it's like, I don't see how this relates to coffee or chocolate fish. And it was like too, I don't know, it's like a bright photo. It just didn't match the aesthetic, in my opinion.
I honestly didn't pay attention to anything in there except for the fact the coffee was out so quick. So I'd give like a 10 for the coffee being out so quick. I mean, what are you doing? You're fucking pouring cold brew into a cup. I guess it shouldn't take very long.
No. But for a chain...
So it's a chain. Yeah. Is it like a Sacramento area chain?
I know there's a few here. I don't know if it started here or not.
Okay.
But yeah, for a chain, cold brew. So yeah, you could go to any other chocolate fish, and I'm assuming it'd be the same.
Chocolate fish, okay. I need some history. Let's see what the reviews are. The Sacramento coffee roaster with 3 retail coffee houses. It's top 11 restaurants in Sacramento. They got the Golden Bean.
What's that?
The Golden Bean North America Roasters.
Oh, it's an award?
It's an award, yeah.
I saw they had food on them. So you're saying the food is like award winning?
It says right here, Roast Magazine 2023 Roast of the Year finalist. Multi-award winning Sacramento coffee roaster with 3 retail coffee houses, a Zoggett, top 11 restaurants in Sacramento, Golden Bean North America Roasters Competition Award, 2nd overall. They got the Golden Bean of North America.
Does that change your answer at all?
No. I think it was a weak coffee. But that being said, if it was stronger, I'm not sure how I'd be reacting right now. I feel like I have heart palpitations or something. I'm just not into these really light roasts. They're not my thing. I like a darker roast.
So the darker roast, you're saying, is that more acidic?
A dark roast is more bitter.
More bitter.
So a light roast is a lot more acidic, and it's also a lot more caffeinated. Because like when you roast, you degrade the caffeine.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. So episode 1 did cold brew from Chocolate Fish. Leave a comment down below what we should do episode 2. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell.
And leave some more comments on the Reddit. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, we'll put up another thread for that. Appreciate it. I had, what was it, I think like 1,300 comments on the last one.
I think about that, yeah.
So,
a lot of friendly people down there, especially you, John. Oh, we have to thank the Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, thank you, Patreon. Thank you, all our tier 3 subscribers.
Yeah.
And, you know, all the money just goes back into this channel. We've got $6,000 camera we're using right now.
And don't forget, thanks for being real.